The first... Oh, this is the first thing they hear is... Oh, yeah, dude.
Oh, yeah. We're going, everyone. Huzzah! The panic.
Right. I don't like that being recorded, but it's okay. Everything's fine.
It'll be okay.
Hello, everyone. This is going to be session 1 of a series we are going to be playing through. This is going to be a pretty decently long campaign if everything goes as planned. The title of this campaign is going to be Tides of Mistorid. Mistorid is the name of our world here. And this is going to be our group. Currently today, she will just be watching, but may be joining us in the game in the future as a player.
Join us. Join us.
I just want to thank someone who gave us permission to use their music, Martia's Muses. She was very kind in letting us use some of her music for this session and for this campaign. So, special thank you to her and her kindness.
Thank you.
Without further ado, let's go ahead and jump on in. The year is 460. Sorry. The year is 456 DL. A period called the Dawn of Light, an event that saw the birth of the Church of Kiana. In a beautiful, albeit cursed land, torn from the mortal plane, shattered remnants of the lands known as Mistorid float suspended on seas of thick, swirling mists. Suspended.
We'll cut that out. We'll cut it out.
And the realm of nightmares. Despite this, the land remains filled with lush forests, towering mountains, and sprawling swamps. Grasping mists and creeping coasts, all filled with monsters ranging from armies of undead, necro-alchemists known as Stitchers that create terrible undead abominations, vampires, werewolves, demons, devils, and of course, eldritch horrors. Many other horrifying creatures, though, also call this place home.
Sounds safe.
So the people of Mistorid live on. Though these monsters rampage, the people of Mistorid live on, under the protection of the mighty Church of Kiana, an organization of monster hunters devoted to the Archangel Kiana, the grand protector of Mistorid's people, created long ago by the gods. The many branches of the church work under the governance of both the angelic arbiters that lead them and the laws of the local ruling houses of Mistorid that contend for power over the throne. Among them are 4 great houses. House Geralf, headed by Lord Thaddeus Geralf, a powerful cunning man whose hatred of undead is unrivaled, and whose desire for power is rivaled only by the leader of House Devone, ruled by the mysterious lady Vesna Devone, self-made queen of the Mountains of Mist, who is rumored to be unmatched in her beauty and the power of her mind, though many would contend that the ruler of House Wolf, the Dwarven King, Lord Folkvar Wolf, holds the title of most intelligent man on Mistorid, as his invention of magical constructs and gunpowder weapons have changed the world as we know it. Lastly, there is House Kivana, led by the Munev Queen, Lady Dara Kivana, also known as the Queen of the Southern Coasts. Known for her incredible kindness and generosity, she's rumored to be a fantastic leader. Recently, the Church of Kiana has encountered a bit of a problem, as nobody has seen the Archangel in over 6 months. And it seems that others have taken notice of her absence as well. The mists that permeate Mistorid are restless, and that can only mean one thing. Darkness, unlike anything seen before, is on the rise, and we'll need all the help we can get if we want to survive. Our story, however, begins in the city of Moss Hollow. The city gets its name from the magical bioluminescent moss that grows only here in the hollow space within the crag it was built in. Moss Hollow is upheld by a log and stone framework that holds between 2 cliffs. A waterfall falls down just beyond the far side of town in this chasm, providing the moist air that the moss needs to thrive. The large river then runs under the town through the crag and out into the vast woodlands beyond. Roads to and from the city are carved directly into the cliff faces that go to and from this city, in this crag, directing the eyes to a beautiful union of elven and dwarven engineering brought together through the love of their craft. As delicate and sturdy Intricacy and simplicity are blended into a beautiful, perfect union of architectural masterpiece. A spiraling castle court of green and white marble, topped with glowing moss roofs of a pale green color, stands at its heart. As your caravan moves through the large gates of the city, you see to your right a group of children running through the street made up of dwarves, wood elves, and a little drow girl clutching a small stuffed owlbear in her arms. To your left, you hear a lively marketplace, full of people peddling various wares. People calling out about jewelry, people calling about foods, people calling about potions that they're selling. And up ahead of you, you see a man in priestly robes, standing on a street corner, preaching to the people about the importance of the Church of Kiana, and how recently the Cathiars of the church captured a group of suspected cultists, and they plan to execute them that evening.
Good stuff.
Our first character here that we'll introduce is of the avian variety. Yoshiko, would you like to introduce your character?
Hi. I'm Yoshiko Takinazuka. I am of the avian variety, as you all see. I am of a long displaced race called the Tengu. We look kind of like birds. We have bird-like hands, bird-like feet, and giant black wings, at least in my case, on our backs. I myself am rather small, sitting at like 5'5", and have a number of lightning scars running down the right side of my body. Yes, traveling Soothslayer.
Yeah. So
Seer class.
You'd figure.
yeah, so the
I'd hope
Seer
so.
class that she's playing is a homebrew class that I created, and she'll be playing a subclass from it called a Soothslayer that uses soul magic in its fighting.
She likes souls.
And then, Simon, if you would introduce your character.
So I play Aurora, which is a high elf cleric, and this is kind of what she looks like. She, let me remind myself about the.
Let me look at my
So
notes. Really quick.
she's kind of on the taller side. She's about 5'9". Her eyes are blue. Kind of has like pale olive skin. She looks about like 19, 20 years old. She brandishes a mace. My character shows a little dagger. Don't worry about that. And then as well as a longbow. So she is harnessing her inner elf, and she likes using a bow. That's her big thing. She also has light brown hair, and I've already mentioned the eyes, but that's one thing about her that's really striking is the eyes. So, yeah. She's a woman, obviously. Anyway.
Gotta get the diverse.
Gotta let them know.
Mix it up.
Yes, and Simon's character is a Twilight cleric. We are starting this game at 3rd level, just for
Yeah.
viewers.
For reference, yeah.
Okay. My character is Cairo Faraday. They are a Warforged Artificer of the Battlesmith variety. They are... What is average height?
5'9".
In this world, probably about 5'9".
Okay.
Okay. A little taller than average, standing at about 6'2". They've got some... Their skin is mostly a silver gray metal, but there are some copper colored highlights, and their eyes have a yellow glow to them. I mean, that's kind of it about my character right now.
Alright.
Okay. My character is Calvin Black. He is I think he's 18. I was trying to look through the age, and I don't actually remember what age he is. I'm going to say he's 18, just barely. New young pirate. He's a human. He has 2 long katana-like swords. They're also short swords, so they're like dagger katana things.
Wakizashi.
Was that the word? Waka?
That's
It's
a
a
one. That's
shorter.
It's a shorter katana.
It's the
Whatever
equivalent
he
for
said.
short sword for Japanese.
It's a short katana.
And I'm just a pirate looking for adventure. I've heard all the stories of all the great pirates, Davy Jones, Blackbeard, Whitebeard, all the things, and I want to be like them. That's my character.
Whitebeard.
And,
Oh, yeah, I'm just a human fighter. Not too much.
There's gonna be some good character development there.
Oh yeah, 100%.
All right.
Character I am Johann Wolf. I am a half-elf paladin and my oath is Oath of Glory. I'm about 6 feet tall with fair skin, blonde hair, and blue eyes. I'm about 25. And I'm a paladin knight of the Church of... What was it? Kiana. And I'm out to go and hunt monsters and fight for glory.
Oh, sick.
All right.
So it's someone from the Church of Kiana.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's kind of nice, actually.
That's good to have. Good to
That
have.
is,
All right.
that is good to have, actually.
I come from a long line of paladins of Kiana.
Cool.
All right. You guys have just arrived into town with this caravan that you guys had kind of joined in, partially to help protect the caravan, but also because it was going in the direction you guys were going anyway. And the more group you have on the road, especially in Mistorid, the better. Much safer. On the road, we did this kind of during a session 0, but on the road, they fended off a couple of werewolves that attacked the caravan, pushed them back, and managed to get the caravan safely into town.
Do you have a more zoomed in thing of the town to put on the map? Or?
I don't have a particular map of the town, unfortunately, itself.
Oh,
Yeah, just
shoot.
zoom in. There
we
you
go.
Enhance image. Enhance.
On my special technology photo.
So,
You guys have just arrived in the city of Moss Hollow. What is it that you would like to do?
Oh, Aurora does a backflip. yeah. No, this is a running
Roll
joke.
acrobatics.
Yeah. So this is a running joke with Aurora, and she lands it every time.
We'll see this.
Right here. It's a 7. So that's not gonna really work.
Well, plus.
Go to a backflip, but being
Oh,
that
7? Wait, no, 7. She's not.
being that you are currently on a wagon,
A little gainer.
and sitting, going to do a backflip on this, you get most of the way there before kind of hitting the ground fairly roughly, and stumbling a bit.
Big start.
Definitely going to be about 1 point of damage as you roll that ankle pretty hard, and stumble forward right into the cart that you just jumped out of.
Big start. This is a running joke between Noah and I whenever we start our campaigns.
The cart stopped at this point,
like,
right?
just random, like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a backflip at the start of every encounter.
In this case, the cart probably had stuff, so he just did that while the cart was going.
I
Probably lended to the reason it was a 7.
I watch him fail this backflip. Hey, that's not how you do it. This is how you do a backflip, and I do a backflip as well. 19.
Oh,
He does in fact show you how to do a perfect backflip as he does a full-on gainer off of this cart, lands perfectly, goes ta-ta, and you just see this little kick.
big start.
That is how it's done.
Big
this
start,
little dwarf
guys.
boy who's just
Huge start. This is good. This is a good start.
You didn't mention you were a performer.
No, I've never done that before in my life.
Aurora just kind of gets up and dusts herself off and
Yeah.
tries to, like, stay composed.
yeah.
Because Aurora's also pretty serious. Like, naturally, like, she's just serious, so she's like... But, like, she'll just let the emotions... Sometimes she'll let the emotions just kind of get to her, and that's, like, spontaneous backflip.
so I got 35 total then.
Okay, with my newfound riches, can I go looking for a potion shop?
Found rich.
Ready?
yeah.
All right, buddy.
What's
Like,
your
no.
tactic for finding this alchemy shop?
I go to the nearest.
I love this. I'm so happy.
I just go to the nearest building I see and just start climbing to the top of it. I just want to just
Whoa.
look out around the village just to see if I can find.
We got to
it.
get some good standing here before...
I'll
This is-
have
start
you go
doing some
ahead and
parkour,
make an
buddy.
athletics check for me to try and climb.
Your
this
luck's
I
about to
building.
run
rolled
out.
an 8.
As you begin starting to do that, a guard who's walking through the town, just a solid silver chest plate, has a tricorner hat on, dark leather. You can see he's got a dark brown tunic under the breastplate. He's got a spear. He has a crossbow on his hip, specifically a hand crossbow. It's a fairly standard garb for the guards here
Okay.
in the town. This elf looks up at you and goes, "Hey, no climbing the buildings, buddy. Keep it on the streets."
Please don't say anything stupid.
I walk up behind,
3
like
minutes
grab his shoulder, like, come on.
There you go.
Sorry,
There you go.
sorry, guard. He's off his meds right now.
He's off his meds.
They
have
Make a persuasion check real quick.
I was gonna say you just saved me from saying that.
That's a natural one.
Natural one.
That's the first one. First one of the season.
No, that's a 4. Sorry.
Oh, it was a 4.
It's dice is.
Yeah.
Let's see. So 3.
The guy takes a look at you. He's like, "Whatever. Just get him out of my sight, please. Just keep him off the buildings."
Yes, sir.
Yoshiko's just gonna like raise
Mr.
her
Guard,
hand a
sir.
little bit and say, "I can help," and then just up. Boom! What are you
Dome 'em.
looking for?
Potions.
how big is.
Go ahead and make a perception check to see if
know,
by just flying up you can
you can
see.
always
That is
just-
a 19.
The shop is called Mystic Managed.
Mystic managed.
That's fine.
It's just down the road, and it looks. It's kind of designed to look like a giant wizard's hat.
No good.
Okay.
Wow, fun architecture. Okay, Yoshiko will land and just say, "Follow me," and then start.
Whatever you say, bird
As you like
thingy.
land, the guy's like, you could have just asked where it was.
Independence is a virtue.
Stay out of trouble.
I just keep. I don't even say anything. I just keep walking.
Will do, Mr. Guard, sir.
Sorry.
Woo, it's bad.
Aurora,
The person
just-
that doesn't have
as
charisma
he's-
is trying to help.
As the guard is walking away, Aurora just kind of like thinks in the back of her mind, like, that's a really nice spear. It's a really nice spear. And she just kind of looks at it just like a second or two longer than she should have. And then she just keeps walking. Aurora, like, when she puts her mind to something... Alright, anyway.
You guys pass a couple of children running and playing, the same thing you guys saw when you first came in. They come tearing past you guys. One of them accidentally bumps into you, Benny.
No, I was like, so I'll slap a kid.
The little girl with the little drow girl with the owlbear teddy accidentally bumps into you and goes, "Oh, sorry, mister," and then keeps running on.
Spear.
Murder!
Fight,
Chaotic.
fight, fight.
Entire thing.
There's this really nice set of double oak doors on the front. There are some windows carved in so you can see. Looking in, it looks like the shop is kind of half a like apothecary and half like a minor magical item shop. Stepping in, you see a wood elf standing behind the counter. His hair is kind of frizzy and a little bit crazy. And you can see there's a little bit of soot on his face as he's standing there behind the counter, stunned at what looks like the scene of a little explosion. As it looks like something that he was working on just blew up in his face. Wipes the soot from his eyes as you guys walk in, and he goes, "If there's anything you need to learn today, it's do not mix sulfuric acid with health potions. It doesn't work."
Note that for later. Someone write that down.
You're making a bomb.
Sulfuric acid and health potion. Got it.
That's very
You're
specific.
making a pipe bomb over there.
I am going to.
What
Don't
can I
tempt
do
me.
for you all?
I go up to the counter and I slap 100 coins down and I say, for no particular reason, can I have a bottle of sulfuric acid and a bottle and a health potion, please?
He just looks at you and goes, "Sir, are you trying to make a bomb?
No, completely unrelated, really.
Because you should know it's less of like damaging explosive, more of just like it's blinding light." Yeah.
Did I stutter?
One moment. He like steps into the back and he comes out with a health potion, grabbing a basic-sized health potion such
Okay.
as this.
Okay.
Hands it over to you, and then he pulls out this small bottle of acid and hands it to you as well. Grabs the gold, looks through it, and takes 25 gold, and then he breaks down the acid and gives you back 2 silver.
Gain
Yeah,
2
so
silver.
it's 74 gold back and 2 silvers.
Guys, he made this. He made it. He made these. Like out of resin, so we're kind of breaking the fourth wall here. But
No. What do you mean, though? Those are legit health potions, bro. You can drink that.
Chug, chug, chug.
oh shoot. Yeah, they're pretty
Yoshiko
cool.
wants to find the shiniest object in there.
Oh, I forget it's a weapon shop, too. Or like
Make
an
a
item shop.
perception check for me. Let's see what
forgot how to
catches
use
your
this.
bird eye.
That is
What?
plus 2% to our proficiencies at this level.
Yeah.
Okay, 16.
Alright, 16.
Like Minecraft vibes.
I would say your eye is pretty immediately drawn to
It's like
a
Minecraft.
small but beautiful, what looks to be a kind of almost a little bit brighter than normal silver. It almost looks like it's slightly glowing. And it's this small dagger, but only about like this long, that's up on a shelf.
She'll immediately go to it and say, "How much for this?"
Oh, that would be, actually it's a little bit deceptively priced. You see, that dagger is made entirely out of moon silver.
Funky.
So, it has a couple of really nice properties with it. I would be willing to part with it for about 125 gold.
Unfortunately, I don't have that, but thank you. And I'm gonna go to the second shop.
Looking at the second shiniest thing in this shop, you can see a ring that looks to be made of a similar material.
This is all going to be out of my price range, isn't it?
Potentially. This ring in
Never know till
particular,
you
though, the shopkeeper notices you looking at it and says, that's a ring made of moon silver. I haven't actually done any enchantment on it yet, but moon silver itself has its own properties, and is generally seen as a sign of good luck. If anything, such as like a werewolf or any cursed being or vampire was to touch it, it would burn them.
Oh, that's pretty
Very
cool.
nice.
So,
You don't have price tags on any of your items, unfortunately.
You know, I really should get around to that. A lot of people keep bringing that up, and I just haven't gotten to it.
Wonderful.
I should start work on that tomorrow. You're right.
Then you
Um,
won't mind me asking how much this item is.
That would be about 100 gold. And it's a little surprising because it is a fairly thin ring, and it's only like that big. It's not a big ring.
This is good to know that moon silver is expensive.
It's a very, very expensive material.
Okay, allow me to explain my intentions then. I
I
have
was
the
saying.
tiniest thing you have that I can get for under 95 gold.
Okay. He walks over and goes, "You're just looking for something that shines."
Yes.
Okay. He walks over, he grabs this, like, what looks like a little wand, walks over to you, like, points it at you, and sparkles fly out of the end of it. It's a wand of sparkles.
You get
Yep.
that. Get that
Little
thing.
kids love them. It's I part with it for, like, 3 gold.
What? I will take
3 gold.
It'll take 3
Big.
That's
Huge. Now you gotta put that in the.
I have 3 of them now.
You have 3.
You bought 3.
Yeah,
You bought 3 sparkle ones.
Yes.
Grushka's very
Yeah,
happy.
all it is you can use an action cuts to spray sparks.
She's going to like
They don't
tuck
do
them
anything,
into
they just
her
spray
sleeve.
sparks.
Nice.
There's not even any heat that comes off of them, it's just colorful sparks.
She'll
Okay.
just bow and step out of the shop before she spends any more money.
I was gonna say, after realizing that I don't have as much money as I originally planned, I step out of the shop as well.
You just start running.
Aurora just kind of sticks around and she just asks like how much just for like how much that's just 2d4. Aurora buys a 2d4 healing potion.
Okay.
Now I have 30 gold left.
When he brought out your potion, he pulled out this like carton. It looks like one of those like soda cartons where it has like the 4 bottle slots or whatever.
Oh, cool.
For potions, he pulls a second one out and hands it over to you.
Aurora just kind of gives like
Puts it back.
a curt nod, follows you out.
Do you have any kind of enchanted like gunpowder or treasure balls?
We use this as a trash
or
can.
anything of that sort.
Unfortunately, I haven't dabbled much in that. I would say try the folks in Southgate. After all, they're the ones who invented gunpowder. They probably experimented more with the enchanted stuff. That I haven't messed with it yet because gunpowder tends to be a bit explosive.
Of course.
And I'd like to keep the remaining bits of eyebrow that I have.
You need black powder.
I have fun. I'm doing fine right now. I
What
have
do you
enough.
need it for? I'm
I was
curious.
just curious.
If you need it, I could
Suspicious.
mix it up if you need.
We might talk later.
For your business, is there anything else I can do for you?
No.
Do you sell raw ingredients?
Sometimes. What are you looking for?
Let's see, I need phosphorus or sulfur, either one, charcoal, and shoot, what's the last one? There's one more I'm feeling.
Sulfuric acid and a health potion.
No. I'll go with those two for now.
Terrorists.
Let's say 5 pounds total. So 2.5 of each.
Okay. He goes into the back, and after a
should be
while,
plenty.
he comes out with 2 decently sized bags, puts them on the counter, and then rings it up. Looks like gonna be about
That's what we need.
3 silver for the charcoal, 5 for the silver. So
Got it.
9 silver. 9 silver.
Do you have any guano? I remember that's the last one I need.
I don't personally have any guano on me at the moment. You might try the stable.
Recipe.
I'll let you know if I get any in stock.
Thank you very much.
Our guard is gonna walk by and see us with our
I give him
various
just a gold. Keep the
explosives.
change.
Thank you. Have a wonderful day.
You as well.
And Kiana's like, gotcha.
Okay.
Stepping out of the shop. What do you guys want to do next?
We've spent a lot of gold.
And a lot of time.
Yes.
We need to make that gold back. I look for a bounty board.
In the town square this evening, they are doing an execution for some supposed cultists. So, might be a bit busy, but you do know that
Sick of
that
them,
is apparently going on this evening. And just for reference,
Watch party.
it is about noon that you guys have pulled into this town.
When does the execution happen?
Approximately what we'd consider about 5 p.m.
I want to see it.
Okay.
Is that
You used
done by the Church of Kiana?
Yes.
Or is that done by the village?
That is done by the church.
Okay, I was gonna say like we could just like free him.
Hey, that's my new plan now that you
But
brought
I'm
it
not.
up.
But I'm not trying to start a war with.
I've already mentioned these are cultists.
You said supposed.
I want to see how this plays.
I just want to see if there's like that one show guy, you know. Anyway,
This cultist
Hey,
stuff
never
ain't my thing.
underestimate cultist Tom at parties.
I start just marching in a
The lower it
direction
is, the more expensive.
towards the town
Or
square.
more reactive.
Well, considering that that's generally in the center of town, it is
I rolled
fairly
a
easy
17.
to find. So the town square being in the center of town, surprisingly,
Surprisingly.
underneath and kind of next to a kind of small church that is here. You can see the stonework of this church is made of a beautiful white marble, and there are some really quite intricate stained glass works.
Aurora is actually like walking and she's seeing it. It's on like a building. You said right?
That is the church here locally. For this
So she's looking at the church and she's kind of like seeing this glass pane and she takes a look at her bow and she notices
That's
that
an arrow, right?
no, dude, no. She takes a look at her bow. Noah did really well on this, but there's an intricate design with the bow itself, where it's meant to be like goldish white with like some with black accents as well. Big, and for some reason she feels that it looks like there's like a similarity in a weird way, but she's like, I feel like it's the same craftsmanship. Like she's like a little confused, but it's a fleeting thought, and then she keeps walking.
I look upon these with pride.
Yeah.
I forget you're a part of this church.
I look upon them with disgust.
You can see that in the town square here, not only do the Church of Kiana's members drill, but also the town's guard is drilling in here currently. You can also see that there is a stage that is right in the middle. It looks like this stage is set up currently with several guillotines.
Oh, nice.
There's 2 of them on it. And you can actually see they just have in a big cage next to it these 5 guys with 4 guards posted around the 5 guys that are sitting in there. They are wearing these like long black robes and currently have their hands bound in silver chain.
Aurora whispers under her breath, "That must be them."
I walk up to the guards.
No, dude.
Got him.
Aurora takes her bat and just her bow and just swings it across her back.
There's
Make sure to stay a step or 2 back from the bars.
I go to one of the guards.
We all know the chaos.
Calvin.
I'm
It's already going
debating.
really well.
Okay, I go to each of the guards and just slip them a coin just 1 gold coin and say 5 minutes.
So these guards, one sec. These guards, 2 of them are dwarfs, fairly stout. They do look like they are probably members of the church.
Dwarves.
They are wearing the holy symbol of Kiana around their neck. Which is a spear with 2 wings coming off it. It's a silver spear with wings.
So paladins.
Okay.
They both are wearing tricorner hats, have that same breastplate as the guard you guys first saw when coming into the town. But these also have kind of a thick plated gauntlet that come off of theirs, as well as thick greaves, or thick leg armor.
Roll persuasion on multi-class dwarves.
There are also 2 elves here dressed similarly, although a little bit lighter.
Radical religious
So-
multi-class.
I'm aware of what I'm getting myself into. I go up to him. I see their shiny armor.
This is like going up to a space marine and being like, at least the attitude.
I do it formally. How about this? I go up, take a bow. I say, "Hey, we have a paladin of the Church of Ki."
Don't use
we
me.
You're the
have a
catalyst.
paladin in our group. I just want to talk to these guys. I'm doing this as a report for the city.
You're free to talk to them, just keep a couple of steps back from the bars.
And I give him a gold coin and say, 5 minutes to leave us alone.
Are you
Not a chance.
Are you tempted?
You,
I may or may not have been wanting to slip
You
him
just
the
tried-
sulfuric acid in the
You
potion.
just try to bribe
did you
me.
just try to bribe a member of the Church of Kiana?
No,
No.
That's what I
no,
thought.
this is an offering, my friend. I was just asking if you wanted
you
to leave us
personally.
alone.
He just grabs the card for and goes, thanks for the tip. Puts it in his bag.
Deserve that.
The dwarf next to him kind of smirks.
Curious what you're gonna say to these guys.
Okay.
It-
I just leave.
And they just-
I just leave.
They just stare out, and he goes. The guard looks at you and says, "Oh, you haven't heard. These 5 were working with some vampires that have been kind of causing some problems outside of town. They started a cult to them.
And you have proof?
First, look at what they're wearing. Looks over. They are in fact in like the classic stereotypical like black cultist robes. And he goes, "We literally found them trying to do a blood sacrifice.
Who
It was a
the person
rabbit,
they
but they were
tried-
trying to sacrifice it to."
I was about to ask where the person was.
I was gonna say, where was it?
Not far out of town.
Are these vampires still a threat?
Yeah, kind of annoying.
I
They are
peep in.
vampires.
Would we be paid if we dealt
That's
with
exactly what I'm thinking.
Could we be?
Well, the church will take care of it in time. But if we need
In
any help,
time.
we
Not
will
as
be
good as
sure
us.
to post it on a work board.
And yet, how soon would this be that you'd be able to deal with them?
We're currently working on it.
Currently working.
I peek
Very
over
well.
someone's shoulder. Which direction were these people found? Just out of curiosity.
If you wanted to have,
Hypothetically.
I guess if you're seeking potential employment, I could put in a word with the priest here and see if he is interested in hiring any mercenaries.
I take a coin and I say,
I'm down with that.
put in a good word. And I just drift away.
What kind of coin did you throw him?
Just a gold coin.
You're just throwing him away, man.
He
You're just-
happily takes it, puts it in, and you can tell he's like, man, I'm making more right now than I have in a little while.
I want to ask the cultists why they think they're imprisoned.
They're kind of being
They're
quiet.
sitting
You notice their eyes are kind of glazed over a little bit. One of the elven guards says, we have them. They're a little woohoo at the moment. We
I didn't mention Daisy.
yeah, one of them
That
tried
is
to
a
cast a spell when we walked in, and it didn't quite go exactly as normal. They've been kind of loopy and glazed over since.
Can I tell what they maybe have casted in an Arcana check somewhere?
We think they were attempting to cast some form of illusionary spell. We're guessing it was supposed to be something that would, potentially cause them to go invisible or something, but
Backfired.
I really don't know exactly how it backfired.
Do I know anything about vampires as a person? I don't think I would.
Make a history check.
Great.
Or I guess it'd be a nature check for them.
Hearing in, could I assist her with this? With
Yeah,
I-
sure. Give her advantage.
That's a good
years
thing
of...
you helped me.
Don't roll low. Don't roll low.
Oh gosh.
That is a 9 and a 2 were the two things that I got. My intelligence is 19 though, so I get a +5. That's
Ooh.
14.
Jeez, that's disgusting.
It looks like they probably didn't cast some form of illusion. It looks like they had tried to cast some kind of charm magic. Presumably, somebody attempted to target multiple people with the hold person spell, and it ended up backfiring because, you know, it's a single target spell, but him trying to cast it on multiple people at the same time in a panic, it seems to have caused it to go wild and hit his friends.
I'm going to be honest there. After the interaction that we had with the last person, Yoshiko doesn't exactly trust this church, so I want to attempt to, from where I am, inspect to see if there's anything else suspicious about their appearance or them that would indicate that they didn't do this
Go ahead and make
willingly.
a perception check.
I have advantage. That's nice. 16.
There's something we're missing here.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
17.
And
I think we are.
I feel
I feel we need to go to the
feel-
we need to watch the
19.
execution and see if some other cultists come in and
How
save
much?
him.
I
19.
That's what I want to watch.
oh I forget I have a
you
bag
can
of
see that
tricks.
there is what looks like chains around their neck. It does look like they have some sort of amulet. It goes into the rope, so you can't
Yeah, I think
see
there's more. There's always
exactly
more.
what
There's
it is.
more. Curious.
But on one of them, the rope is a little bit open. You can see just the top of it. It looks like part of some kind of amulet. And from what you can see, there's some sort of red gem in the center of it. But you're not exactly sure what shape it is.
My impulsivity wants to reach through and grab it, but I'm not going to.
Aurora can
Would
do a
I
perception
know
check.
anything since this
I
is
can make a
literally-
distraction.
We can't be
being,
friends.
being
We can't convocate
these
off the
guards
normal.
would let
Who
you
says?
interact
Who
with
says
the
that?
coach,
Dignity.
as long as you showed that you were, in fact, a member. So
Yes.
all you'd really have to do is show them that you
I haven't-
have your holy symbol around
Okay.
your neck.
May I speak to these men?
Oh, yeah, certainly you might.
Oh come on!
Hey, for the four of you, he actually works with us, so...
Yeah.
Yoshiko's gonna lean over to you and point out the red gem so that you can notice it.
Can I walk up
Are
next
they
to him just to hear this
completely-
conversation?
Incapable of dialogue?
They occasionally mumble incoherently. We've tried asking them a couple things, but they don't always necessarily respond as though it's like responding to it.
Okay.
It's kind of everyone, you know, give or take, whether you'll get a response.
Okay. I'll go and...
Welcome to try though.
Oh. I go to sit and talk with them, and I just start talking to one. Just, what was the name of the vampire you were worshipping?
He just kind of sits there dazed. He does look at you though. That's as much of a response as you get.
No, I just realized.
Can you nod for yes? And shake for no?
Doesn't respond.
I'll look at the amulets really quickly, and then I guess...
You get the idea that he's under some sort of like charmed effect right
Sure. Can I look at the amulet?
now. You're gonna try to like reach
Yeah,
through and
reach and look at it.
as you reach through and he like grabs your hand and the two guards next to you like draw swords.
fine.
And as you say that, they put him away. The guy's like holding your hand. He's not making like an effort to pull it away, but like you can definitely still with your hand actually grab the amulet and like look at it.
Okay.
He's just like holding your hand to like prevent you from being able to like try and like tug it off.
Wait. Aurora just kind of like steps forward. Is there anything that we can do to protect you in case there's something bad that would happen if you touch the amulet?
Okay,
I had something.
I mean, if you have the spell protection of good and evil,
I have protection from good and evil.
would you like to cast that on yourself just in case?
Would. I didn't look at the
So
stats for
that's
it, but
that's what I suggest literally that.
I could do that.
Just to make myself sound. Hey,
That was
make
me.
sure.
That was me. That was me, guys.
It's really quick. You do
All
that.
right. I should have thought of it. What's the...
I only butt in when needed.
What is that?
And then I slip out and listen to the lore. I'm here for battle strat, and I'm here for the lore. That's it.
I'm here
So
for
just mark off on
chaos,
your first
as you
level
probably
spells.
know.
Do I roll for it, or is it just...
No, it's
I just like that you
happens,
both
it
pop
lasts,
in and out of nowhere like a
it's
momentary
like-
guess.
I
You guys
think
are like those two people in
10
the
minutes.
Yeah, it's like 10 minutes or something.
10 minutes or an
Um,
hour. I'll look it up. real
Alright,
quick.
so you cast protection from good and evil on yourself, and you touch the amulet.
Amulet. Okay.
As soon as you touch it, you feel kind of a